Yo, what's going on guys? It's Arrest and thank you for clicking on this video. Now my last video we went over the Graveborn, but this one we're going to be going over the Spore Warden. This is the final class that I need to go over, and if you guys would like to go watch all the other class videos that I made, be sure to go check those out. I go in depth talking about everything you need to know and just giving my general opinions on everything. Now all this information is coming from the trailer and Tiny Tina's Wonderlands website, so if you guys would like to go look at both of those yourself, you can. But if you want to stick around and watch this as I go in depth, you can definitely do that as well. So if this video helps you out or you do enjoy, consider doing all the normal YouTube stuff. It really helps me out and our community grow by getting these videos out there for everyone to see. I truly appreciate it. But starting off, we have the Spore Warden. Just getting right into the first paragraph, Spore Wardens are masters of nature who summon tornadoes and launch volleys of arcane arrows into enemy lines alongside their toxic spewing mushroom companion. So that right there is already pretty much a good idea of what you're going to be getting if you pick the Spore Warden. They're going to have a toxic mushroom companion that obviously is probably going to do the corrosive damage, but in this game I'm pretty sure it's actually just called toxic damage. But they also have the ability to summon tornadoes and the volley of arrows. That is their two action skills. But getting into the next paragraph, the Spore Wardens are swift guardians of the Wonderlands magical wilderness. Deeply in tune with the natural world, Spore Wardens prowl through the forest and bogs alongside their faithful flatulent mushroom companion. Spore Wardens are able to annihilate their foes from afar, showing off their mastery of both conventional firearms and a mystical summoned bow that unleashes a barrage of arcane arrows. So this is just a little backstory. Obviously, they're just kind of like the hunters of the Wonderlands universe. Seems pretty cool. And then it even goes even more into their mushroom companion. And it also does talk about they're able to annihilate their foes from afar. So this probably actually is going to be the sniper-based class. I was talking about the Stabomancer, probably was, but this one does suit a hunter playstyle more. So you're probably going to have all your sniper benefits or just long range benefits on this class, and then you have your companion as well to help you out. And it does say that they master both conventional firearms and a mystically summoned bow that unleashes a barrage of arrows. So you're going to be really good with normal guns, and obviously if you want to use the action skill where you shoot a lot of arrows, you can do that as well. But class information, we have Spore Wardens are gun and companion specialists. They can significantly boost the abilities of their companions and allies while laying down withering firepower and slowing advancing enemies with frost tornadoes. Speed and distance are a Spore Warden's best friend. So this does have a little bit more insight where your Spore Warden is going to be your companion character, because it does say they are gun and companion specialists. So this means that if you want to have a companion class, I would definitely recommend having Spore Warden as your main, and then taking, Clawbringer or the Graveborn as your second character. Since they're probably going to have a lot of companion based skill trees in their skill tree alone, you definitely want to have this as your main class if you're going the companion based route. I just hope that companion builds in the game are actually super viable for in-game. I know in Borderlands 3 you can kind of make flax work, but it's not the greatest thing in the game, and I want this to actually be like a really viable thing if you want to spec into something like that. But it also says they can significantly boost their abilities of their companions and allies, so I imagine this is also going to be your support character. Maybe they can, heal, give ammo, anything like that, more damage to your allies, which would be really cool. And they also can do it while laying down firepower, because they do specialize in guns as well. And they can slow down enemies with their axe skill or their frost tornado. Then as a little bonus, it says speed and distance are a Spore Warden's best friend. So definitely staying in the back, run away if danger comes close. Your companion helps you. You have your arrows to kind of take down a lot of enemies if you need to. You can slow enemies down that are rushing you with your frost tornado. And this is obviously just the hunter stealth character, archer character. It's in pretty much any fantasy world, and I know a lot of people are going to love this character. But you also get the companion, which is a very added bonus. But this is a full-on picture of the Spore Warden. It looks really cool with his little arrow out. This artwork is very sick. Now if we actually move over to the trailer, obviously we have him here casting his bow. We'll just let it play out. Then we have the Spore Warden, now with added shrooms. So right here, he's just casting some spells, doing his own thing. But right here is the actual barrage of arrows. So Bogo Burr fires 7 arrows at once. So Bogo Burr definitely means that this is going to be a cryo damage based skill, and it also seems to be the exact same way since the tornado is cryo damage. But it is a little weird that the companion's based in toxic, but his action skills are cryo, being that the Berserker already is like super cryo based. Graveborn's dark magic based. I thought that it would probably go into the toxic with him, but it seems that this is going to do cryo damage, or this could just be a Burr thing. I'm not 100% sure, but the way they've been teased and stuff, it definitely seems that this is probably going to be cryo damage. But it does say fire 7 arrows at once, and if you look, it actually is going to penetrate. Okay, not the shark, but it's actually going to penetrate and ricochet to other enemies as well, which is really cool. and you're going to be able to probably clear out a whole room of ads with just one arrow. And I imagine this probably is also going to have a short cooldown compared to some of the other axe skills in the game, just because you just get one little arrow shot and do a lot of things. Now, if anoints come back in the game, this could be really insane, because if it's like an after Spore Warden cast action skill, get 200% increased damage. Obviously, the bow is going to be ridiculous to give you that 200% damage bonus while having it clear out rooms as well. But moving on a little bit, we have the shark dancing right here with his little bow on, but there's its companion. It does seem to have like a mind control thing on, or I guess net control. But you have your little companion. Then we get right here, and everybody's talking about this, is the fact that when he shoots the water, he gets slowed down. You'll see in a second. But he has Blizzard create 3 frost cyclones to seek out enemies, and if you look, it actually does spawn the cyclones literally on top of the enemies, and then I'm not exactly sure where the third one's at, where it spawned at least. But as you see here, you are getting that cryo when you walk over water, which is kind of annoying. But the frost cyclones are going right there. Obviously, they're going to slow enemies down, freeze enemies, kill them, a bunch of stuff like that. And that is pretty much your Spore Warden. So let me know what you guys think about the Spore Warden in the comments below. Are you looking forward to playing this one the most? Are you going to multi-class into this one? Maybe you want a mushroom companion because it's just so cute. Or maybe you just want to actually play into like the archer type, character and be able to clear an entire room of ads out with the bow. This also could be really good at bossing damage. We don't know how much damage it's going to do, but in the clip it did seem that it did a ton of damage, so that's really good to know. And also, like I said, if you are going to play a companion base build, I will 100% recommend going Spore Warden as your main character, or at least multi-class it, because they're going to have a bunch of companion benefits, and I definitely think it is going to be super strong. But anyway, that is what it all for me. I really hope this video helped you guys out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.